Welcome back to Single Tree Nation, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, and as always, we have our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells, with us today.
What is up, everybody?
Look, this show is brought to you by Toast, our primary sponsor or partner at our restaurant, and partner here at the show, where they help us with all of our technology to increase our hospitality. What do you think about that, Jonah?
It's a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot.
That's a proper response.
Yes, it is. That's outstanding.
I love it.
Look, we have an amazing guest on this evening. She is an artist. The girl can wail. Her son is musically inclined as well. Jonah, what do you think? Are you excited about being on the show today?
Yeah.
Is this your first podcast?
Kind of.
Okay.
I've done like one.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're hoping that this one's going to be a better experience for you. All right. So I don't know if you know this or not, but the show is going to be all about you. I had to talk your mom into coming so you could be with us today.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So we're going to talk about your music career, not your mother's.
Okay.
Do it.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So before we do that, can we introduce your mom?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're gonna come back to you.
All right.
All right. I love it. Caitlynne, thank you for coming to hang out with us
Thank
today.
you for having me.
We appreciate it. So now you are from Middle Tennessee.
Basically.
Okay.
I've been here a long time.
Been here a long time. Okay. Did you go to high school here?
I did. I went to Siegel High School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you like local.
All
Yeah,
right.
and Murfreesboro. I mean, Siegel Middle too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I've been here for a while.
Man. I'm not gonna. When I was going to school, that wasn't built yet.
Lord.
Wasn't even in the plans.
You didn't have to make us sound so old so fast.
Look,
Oh my
look. I got to tell you a
FYI.
quick story about how old I am. I'm in the restaurant yesterday talking to an individual about schools here in Rutherford County, and I said that Murfreesboro is divided up into 4 areas, and I said you got Blackman, and then you got the VA side, and then you got Church Street, and the Oakland side, and he goes, you graduated from Oakland, didn't you? And I went, yeah, why?
Because that's not, I wouldn't break it up like that either. But go ahead.
And he goes, well, because you didn't call Church Street Riverdale side. And I went, oh, yeah, we don't mention those words.
Yeah, that's fine. But also, you said the VA side, and Oakland and the VA are on the same side of town.
Yeah, but it's like the VA Siegel kind of area.
That's still the north part of town.
Yeah, but Oakland's farther south.
Sure.
So I just,
you're trying
that section.
Whatever.
Oakland,
Get outta here.
MTSU.
You got
See what kind of stuff
downtown.
they give
You
me.
got downtown Church Street, Blackman, and the north end of town.
There it is.
That's what you got.
I was referring to it as
You're wrong.
because this has always been the Blackman area.
You're wrong.
And then that has been whatever.
I'm right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're always right.
No, not always.
Sometimes.
We're good. Let's get to Caitlynne.
Oh, no.
Too much banter going back and forth.
All right. So you grew up in the area.
Yeah.
So have you always wanted to do the music side of stuff?
Oh, yeah. I've been singing since I was, I've been singing since I was like 3. But from what I recall, it's 6 years old is when I started singing. And I actually did like this recital thing when I was younger. And I remember getting a little solo, and I stepped out on, the stage, the front of the stage, and the little lights hit me and you couldn't see anybody, but I did my solo. And it's just, I swear I remember that moment. And it's when I realized that, yeah, I definitely want to do music for a very long time, till I'm 90,
90.
So,
And it's a very specific age. Not 91, not 89, 90.
90th birthday, I'll call it quits.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. All right. And then we got Jonah, the man, the myth, the legend.
My dude.
All right. What do you think about your mama singing?
She's a great singer.
Yeah. She's a
Yep.
great singer. Mm-hmm. So do you, can you remember a time that your mama sung to you when you were just a little fella that means more to you than anything else?
I mean, I don't really remember.
No, you don't remember? Okay. I was trying to give you a
probably, like,
heartfelt moment there.
Yeah, I know. He's probably like, well, I mean, she sings every day. It's
Yeah.
kind of annoying.
Sings every day in the house.
Does she sing every day? Is your mom one of those singers that just sings all the time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So do you
This is hilarious.
do you like her singing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
the
you-
pause. the pause.
There was-
Think about
He
that.
had to think about that one for a minute.
No, see, I know what that is. As a kid, he was finding the moment of like, the song I like? Yes, I like that one. But then there's that moment when he's trying to video game and she's interrupting, and he doesn't want to acknowledge it, but he doesn't want to say her singing's bad. But it's like,
Right. Yeah.
I can't hear the TV right now, so I
Right.
get where he's at with that. So that's fair. So yeah,
understand that.
I'm right. That's right. I'm around kids too often. I know it wasn't a bad thing. So
No, not at all. Not at all. I love it. So now, Jonah, you do some singing yourself, right?
Yeah.
You do more rapping than singing.
Yeah.
Right? You don't like singing.
No.
So why do you not like to sing? Your mama likes to sing. Why don't you sing?
I mean, I don't really know why I don't like to sing, but I guess it's kind of because I just like rapping better.
When did you first start rapping?
Since like 2021, I would like go on YouTube and search up like beats, and I would freestyle, and then my song came out in 2024.
So
Or like
hang on,
2025.
Jonah, can I ask how old you are?
I'm 10.
I love the fact
He's
that he
10 and
just
he's
rolled it
referring to the
back.
years, like 2021. I was doing like
Yes.
what?
Like that is great.
It wasn't. I was 6 looking on YouTube. Like,
Right.
it's like
Back in the day, you know.
Back
such
in the
a appropriate
So
thought response.
you learned how to rap off of YouTube.
Well, no, I kind of learned it like myself, but I would like turn on beats on YouTube, and I would like
He's
just
Okay.
freestyle.
Since he was very little, we'd be
Yeah.
in the living room and he'd put on a beat that he found off YouTube and he would freestyle. And it'd be so funny because every once in a while I'd be like, oh, bars. And then he would start spitting. I was like, bars, bars. And then sometimes he'd say some crazy stuff and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he got good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he got so good. Like the song that we did together, he freestyled his part on my live video on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and listened back to it and I was like, that was so good. And we wrote down the lyrics and then we went to the studio, like, I think the next day.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a freestyle.
Well, I was going to ask whose idea was to come up with that, so it really just kind of worked out to be a
Yeah.
very organic experience. Just,
We were on my TikTok live and he was doing some freestyle stuff. And then somebody commented, you should do one with your mom. And so I said, okay, well, I have this song that I've been writing. I had a verse and a chorus. I said, there's an open spot. Let me do my part and just freestyle. And then he ended up freestyling that. And it was so good. So we went back, we listened to it, we wrote down the lyrics, went to the studio. He literally took one take. I was like, okay, wow, I've been singing since I was 6 years old. I can't even do one take in the studio, but cool. And
Kobe.
yeah, it was crazy.
Knocked it out.
if you're good, you're good.
So what's the name of the song?
It's called Survivor.
Survivor?
Yep.
Okay. Now
And is that your current single?
It's one of my singles that is going to be on my country album.
Okay.
But we released it in, I think, January.
Okay. Okay.
and then you have a new album that's coming out. We'll get into that in a little while. But
Okay.
I gotta hear it, man. Now, do you need your mom to sing and to start it out?
You got it.
Or are you just gonna you just want to just drop it?
I just
I'll
do
get you a
it.
tag. I'm a survivor.
Do it now?
You ready? Dun, 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 dun,
They
dun.
all looking down at me. They said I couldn't do it. I'm gonna keep on going now. I bought an airplane. I just flew it. I don't even need another dollar or a bargain. I just keep on moving. Honestly, won't beg your pardon. Let's just keep on going now. I'm running to the top. They can't even stop me. They're not even my real ops. And don't you forget this time, cause I don't know their name, but they sure know mine. Jonah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. High five, man. That's awesome. That is
You
great.
didn't miss a beat. Like she's just
No,
like,
just
here's a
boom.
little intro and go.
Yeah.
So you freestyled that right off the bat?
Yeah.
Bro, that was
Crazy.
Golly.
Crazy.
Well, man, all right. There's just some people got more talent than others. That's all there is to it.
I'm over here just cooking brisket.
Right.
Big hunk of meat on the smoke. Dude.
It's so wild.
Where does that come from?
I don't really know.
You don't know?
God.
Yeah.
God.
Comes from God.
Yeah. Okay. Now, you said country album,
Yes.
meaning there's other genres.
Oh yeah. There's
Okay.
a lot of other genres.
Means there's
Like,
not
you
a
know,
non-country album.
There's
That's
like
what you're looking
pop.
for.
What? So, well, the question, are you breaking into the countryside and you do more pop, hip hop styles, or are you always been country and just now really kind of calling it that?
Yeah, I mean, I started. So when I was little, you know, it was Shania Twain, Martina McBride, you know, Keith Urban. That was kind of what was on repeat in my mom's car on the way to school. And then when we would do karaoke, I would do like Martina McBride songs, and one of them was Broken Wing, and then Concrete Angel. Oh my gosh, those are my favorite to sing. So I've always really liked country music, but I loved writing pop songs. So my first album was a pop album. You know, it did really well and I enjoyed doing it, but just I kept having that little flashback of country music, you know, singing at the bars when I'm 9 years old. My mom brings me into a bar and I'm doing karaoke and there's, you know.
it.
So I decided to lean into that. And it started going really well, and I'm starting to like find, you know, what my, you know, voice can do and all that. But I also do, you know, rock songs, like rock covers and stuff like that. So I don't really say that I would have a specific genre, but the one that calls to my heart the most would definitely be country.
Okay. So, and that comes from your mom. Is she musically inclined as well? No.
No.
Okay.
My dad's not either.
where does the music come from?
God,
Okay.
to be honest.
All right.
Thank you.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Praise the man. He's the one that takes care of it.
Right.
Okay. So you started in pop, going towards country. You got some rock.
Mm-hmm.
You just posted something the other day. You did a rock version.
Yeah. Love the way you
Love the way you lie. And I was
Yeah.
going to ask about that. Like, okay, first of all, hugely iconic song.
I love it.
Everybody knows that song. You don't even have to be a Rihanna or Eminem fan, and you know that song.
Right.
What is the excitement or intimidation in approaching such a big song? And then when it starts to get a little traction, because I mean, like you're starting to get, you know, some views and stuff are
Right.
really getting up on that. How, again, because it's just an iconic song.
Right.
So where's that factor of I'm really going to try to do this with a Rihanna song? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, Rihanna's one of my favorites too. I'm such a Rihanna fan, you know, back from the Ponda Replay days all the way to Lift Me Up. So I really like her music a lot. And I think I would take it more of like as an honor to get to re-envision somebody else's song that I really like. And of course, I hope I do it justice too, because what I don't want to do is, you know, not do what I feel like it deserves. So I don't really get, you know, scared to do it or anything like that. But
Sure.
some people might hate it, and some people really love the fact that it's an iconic song that is re-envisioned into something different, you know?
right.
So it's just like a different feeling. The original song is very heartfelt, you know, and then this one is kind of like we're gonna scream it in the car,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So it's just different feelings to it.
What about the people that don't know that it's a remake? Because there will be people that don't know.
Yeah, I've seen some comments.
Right. Okay. Okay.
They're like, "Wow, this is a hit." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you
Here's your sign.
you get a lot of songs. I don't want to say a lot, but there are songs out there that people play and oh, listen. greatest example I can think of, just right off the top of my head, Tennessee Whiskey, Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
So many people thought that was his song.
Yeah.
And what cracked me up was people would correct him like, no, it's George Jones' song. And then you have people like, no, it's a David Allan Coe song.
Yeah.
And so like, it went through all those levels, if you will. And so that's the first time I heard Love the Way You Lie, I was like, it's very well done. And then you sit there and you think about it from the aspect of somebody's going to hear it for the first time and not know that this is a cover. And so it just is absolutely, it blows my mind from that aspect. But I don't know. I've tried to dabble in like making songs my own that are big songs.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. I think it's hard to do.
It is for sure.
Because you always hear the original. You know what I'm saying? So for you and your team, well done on that. Because that's tough to do and to take it where that aspect is. So.
That's one thing that I try to do when I do covers. So I did a cover of Whiskey Lullaby with Drew Jacobs, and it was a rock version as well. And if you listen to it, I really completely changed the melody of it. I did it like a lot different because I don't like to, I guess, do things the same because I do want to at least give it my own, I want to give it something that would be true to me too.
Sure.
So I do try to change a couple melodies here and there. This specific one, the team that I did it with, they kind of wanted it to be more of the original. So I compromised a little bit. I was able to do that, but then I did some crazy stuff too. So, I was able to give them a little compromise.
That's awesome.
Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, I want to talk about a little bit of technology because I was in the barbershop earlier today, and they had an AI station playing.
Oh, stop.
I'm already mad.
That will frustrate me to like.
And they were taking some classic rap songs.
Just don't do it.
And turning them into
You're just going to upset
50s
everybody.
music.
Yeah.
All right. So when we come back, we'll discuss further. What's going on, guys? I'm your man, Charlie Evelyn, owner of Single Tree Barbecue and host of Single Tree Nation. We are right here in Boston at the Toast headquarters. You got to check the show out every Saturday morning on ESPN 94.9, The Fan. Can't catch it? No problem. Check us out on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and you'll never miss an episode. We'll see you there. All right, welcome back, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin. As always, we have our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells, with us today.
You're about to push the hot button.
And I am about to push the red button. Sorry, we don't normally talk about
it's
politics.
Not nuclear codes.
Did you see? You just hit the red button, and it made me laugh. Did you see where Vance was talking about Trump talking to somebody, and he kept hitting the red button?
No.
When he was basically saying, "Don't mess with us, we're gonna blow you up," and then he was hitting the red button, and he kind of pushed the mic to the side. And he said, "Don't worry, it's just a Diet Coke button."
Oh, stop.
And somebody showed up with the Diet Coke right as he was saying it. And you said hit the red button. So now I'm thinking about it. Anyways, long story short, go back to the AI. So I'm in the barbershop, and they're like, I caught it. Like I heard, when you listen to Dr. Dre or Eminem or some guys that have been in the business
stuff we grew up on. I mean, yeah, that's
for years and years and years, decades, and you hear the beat, you automatically know what it is, right? And then you start listening to the words, and it's some soulful 50s, soul music that's singing Chronic. How did this happen?
That's what it should be, though. It should only be for comedic purposes. It frustrates me, and I had look like I'm already getting worked up.
I see it.
It frustrates me because when you do that, when you step in with AI for any sort of artistry, whether it's we're talking graphic arts, painting, anything like that, music, anything where the talent has to be developed, grown, whatever. you're taking away from what the heart of it all is. And that just, and I don't get paid for it. I'm not trying to make a living doing
She
it.
said, "Clock it."
Dude, I am like, it frustrates the heck out of me. I think there's a comedic level. Like if you could take, a barbershop quartet and mix it with Ozzy Osbourne, that's hilarious. I don't want to see, as you put it, an AI station running this stuff. And
Oh, and that's what
because
they were doing,
there are already
That's
bands
hilarious.
popping up on Spotify that are fully AI.
Yeah.
And they're getting millions of streams. And here's how I think about it from the hospitality industry. All right. What are the servers going to do when we have a fully automated line that's just dropping food at a table? You know what I'm saying? Your hospitality goes down. You can't talk to anybody. You can't greet anybody at the door. It's just you show up, you tap on a screen, your food arrived at the table, you leave. And like, you see what I'm saying? And I know that's a little bit of a fetch, but like,
How much of the of technology do you see changing music?
I mean, there was an AI artist that got a record deal. It's crazy. It's an R&B singer, and it makes me mad because, obviously I do know a bunch of incredible singers who, won't even get the light that they deserve with their talent, and then you have a robot coming in and taking over. So I don't know, that's a topic for me too that gets me worked up, and I don't even like thinking about it because it will eventually take over, and then it takes out the creativity. I love making music. I write my own music. I can hear melodies, so that comes from something that gives you these creative thoughts, and to just let that be taken away by a machine, I don't really agree with. But
Is there AI technology? And I don't know enough about the music business. Derry's way more versed in music than I am, and I think we're both extremely amateurs compared to Jonah, let alone yourself.
facts.
Jonah's killing it.
Right.
I can't string 3 words together that rhyme. You got a whole bar. What am I doing? Are there things out there that help you with writing, with coming up with a different melody, with whatever it may be, that are needed versus where people are creating an AI that are getting contracts with labels that
right. No, I don't
any
think-
of us in the room could have done.
No, I don't think that there's anything that you need AI for in music. Unfortunately, yes, people do use it all the time,
Yep.
but there's nothing that I would think that you would need. I mean, when you're writing, you have somebody who's incredible on guitar, and they can do, a guitar lick, and that will, bounce off the next person who's like, oh, well, I just heard that. What about this melody to go with that? And then you hear a melody, and you say, oh, well, these words would fit really well with that. And then that's how the song gets created. And there's really no need for artificial intelligence to come in and, have any part in that. So,
Now, do you play as well?
not really.
No. Okay. All right.
Beyond the ability to have like editing, and I will give some of that credence because it can feather out some of those timing issues or some stuff like that. And I'll give you that, maybe just a little.
Maybe for production.
Sure,
purposes,
production.
yeah.
But beyond that, like she's saying, because so many of those sessions where those writers are coming in or just people who learn how to jam, it's just somebody's just playing a lick. And then all of a sudden one looks over and he plays on top of that. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole song built because somebody was just hitting a little thing on a tune.
And it's a beautiful thing too.
Yes.
It's like so cool to watch
And
it come to life.
yeah.
I have a friend of mine. He actually created the intro music to our show. He's been on the show. He's a producer here in town. His name's Tim Hill. He's the guru. I love him to death.
I know him.
Tim's amazing.
Yeah.
He's probably one of my best friends. He's awesome.
Awesome.
He's a really good dude. I'll see him in the morning.
Tell him I said hi.
I will. I will. I called him and said, hey, man, I need some intro music to my show. Can you create something for me? And he was like, yeah, what do you want it? And I said, I'm thinking like Eminem, Johnny Cash, and ESPN all mixed together.
What a broken.
And he says, okay.
Can you imagine? Give me 3 things that are not related, and I'll try to make them fit.
Right. I love it.
But he did it.
But he came
It
back.
sounds so good. Right.
He
It
came
sounds
back
so.
like 10 minutes later and
Yeah.
was like, here you go.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
Literally. I mean, he sent me something back 10 minutes later and was like, how's this sound? Okay.
Like,
I didn't
perfect.
realize
Yeah.
it was that fast.
And I'm like, oh,
That's crazy.
okay.
That's
But
cool.
it's his mind works differently.
Right.
And
You know, you can hear it, can't you? That's right.
and we talk about it all the time. Like the technology today has changed so much to where our new generation are coming up, and I would have never at 10 gotten on YouTube, and I mean YouTube wasn't a thing then, but you know,
Make us
We
sound
had-
older,
we had-
Charlie.
we
Keep
had-
going. God,
we had the yellow pages.
Yeah.
But
back when AOL dial-up was still coming around. Like these, like that's,
that was yeah.
they finally cut that off like a month ago.
I heard.
Yeah,
I
they
heard. It's
finally.
crazy.
So,
And they run 2 sticks together
Question-
to get somebody's attention.
question for Caitlynne here.
Okay.
When it comes to the AI, and maybe even you from the technology standpoint, because I got it from the ethics side of it. Who owns the AI? Who owns that artist that comes in? Who owns the rights to that music? You see what I'm saying? Because, or is it just from
Whoever created it.
okay, but
You have to tell the AI what you want.
I understand that. But my point, though, in that comes to this. She owns a song. She owns all the rights to her own music. And she can make money on that. And now we have an AI artist. It's just generating money for whoever.
Yeah.
And so that comes to begs for me the question of when you have the creativity, when you have the things that are being built, again, you said they've already got a record deal or whatever it is. How many people have been beaten down the streets of Nashville for 10, 15,
Right.
20 years and they're still playing for $500 a night because they can't quite get that one little thing to catch. And
Yeah.
then, you know, and
Look, the music business is, you think the restaurant business is hard.
oh, I can't imagine. I absolutely cannot imagine.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
How long? Now, you don't work as far as like a job's concerned, right? The music is your job, right?
Yeah. I used to sell cars, but in 2020, I thought, well, now is the perfect time to dive all into, doing music. So, 2020, I just went all in for music, and actually the end of 2020 was when we dropped God We Need You Now, and it became a gold record. So
It's a great song.
it's crazy. So
It's a great song.
Oh yeah, no, I love
You
it.
know.
It's funny when he first sent me that we had you booked. I was like, I don't know that I've ever really heard of a whole lot of her stuff, and so I went and started listening. I was like, holy crap! So now, and that's actually a question I was going to ask. I do almost all my streaming on one specific platform, so I don't hear anything that comes on the radio anymore.
right.
I couldn't tell you the last time I turned the radio on.
Same.
And you know what I mean? So when you get
And we play every Saturday morning on the radio. It's great.
I do it through my app.
You stream it.
I stream it. Yeah, that's my
no,
point.
That's what I was going to say
So I go listen to our show. That is my.
on the stream.
I listen to the stream, and when our show's over, I turn it off. I'm talking about just having a radio on, so you're getting new content, right? So you
Right.
new exposure. How do you get a gold record on something like that if you're not sure if it's out there? Because I mean, there's a lot of us that are starting to go towards just the streaming route. How do they determine that gold record, and how do they find out? Hey, there's this girl coming up on the scene. If we're not hearing new stuff streamed in that way.
So that song just happened to be like a very lucky thing. It had a very important message, and it came out at the perfect time, and it ended up going viral on TikTok.
Okay.
So a lot of my songs that do really well are because they go viral on TikTok. I work the heck out of my TikTok. God We Need You Now, millions and millions of people use that song and heard that song. I had a song called You Lied. That one resonated with a lot of people, and it ended up going viral on TikTok.
It's fine. It resonated with a lot of girls.
Yeah. No, it actually, okay, so when I wrote You Lied, it was, to me, like a heartbreak song.
Sure.
But the amount of people that took the message from that song as, you know, paying respects to somebody that actually passed away, insane. Because I didn't think of it when I was writing that.
Oh, that's great.
And it started, you know, I started watching people make videos to the sound, and it was like in memory of this person. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow, they're taking this as a, like, you know, if I had one more day with this person.
That's deep.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I never would have.
That's how crazy music is.
you
It
just
can really
you
resonate.
just changed my whole day.
Because,
Yeah.
like I said, I said, girls did that. You lied, like you know.
That's what it was
exactly
supposed to
where.
be,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what, like, you just nailed it. Like, music is so interpretative, and what one person will take something as, another will take it totally different.
Right, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You say you work in your TikTok, and those that go viral. What does that? I don't say what does that look like. We know what it looks like, but when you're out there thinking, hey, if I can get this to go, is it just a matter of post, repost, 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 always include the sound, always include the audio? Or is it, hey, here's me with my feet propped up after breakfast, listen to my song? You know what I'm saying? And like that kind of thing, is a little bit of both? Is it just you, like, it's funny because on your story, you posted while you were waiting right out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like it's so you start seeing these things as they come about. So because there are some of us trying to get up and going
Right.
and get to some of the, like, you've got quite the following. And I went and compared you and the followers that you have to some of our others that we've had on the show. And you're one of our higher end as far as the people we've had. And so like we're obviously trying to grow this,
Right.
And he's working the heck out of
Right.
making reels and all that kind of stuff. How do you say when you say I'm working the heck out of my TikTok? What is that?
It means a lot of trial and error.
Okay.
And it means that you never know what's gonna, you know, end up going viral, because my song that I just released, Double You Made, I was like, oh yeah, people are gonna love this, they're gonna eat this up. And, you know, it didn't do really well on my TikTok. And I posted it, I got 1,000 pre-saves. Like, I worked that, you know, and it didn't end up going viral. I mean, it did well, but it didn't go viral. And, you know, viral is millions and millions of views.
Look, when I heard it, I would have thought it was going to go
I love
viral.
it. I'm
too.
biased, but I like all my music.
No, I really liked it.
I did too.
Look, I'm very skeptical on when people come out with new stuff, right? Because
Yeah.
it's your brain, right? So what you think is in the moment really is, and please tell me if I'm wrong, but it has a lot to do with where you're at personally,
Yeah.
right? So what's going on in your life during that time? What's, you know, at least the artists that I've met in the past, right?
Right.
And please tell me, but you know, like where does a lot of your inspiration come from?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's about things that happen. Other times, you know, specifically for W Made, I was in a room with Ned Cameron, my producer, Struggle Jennings, Cole Miracle, and Bo Bailey. Those are, I mean, that is a room to be in.
Yes, it is.
So much talent in that
Yeah.
room. And
And probably some hilarious conversations.
I love it.
Yes.
And Cole had this idea of, you know, like, what about this song? Like, you know, don't put a girl through hell if you can't deal with the devil you made. I was like, sold.
Oh,
Let's
done.
write it right now.
Yeah.
Did you hear it just go right then?
Me and Struggle looked at each other like, that's insane. Let's write it now. So we ended up writing that song, and it, you know, it was an incredible song. I mean, I have not dated anybody in a very, very long time, so there really wasn't anybody that hurt my feelings, but it was just a great song, you know?
No, that's great. I love that. Where where does the drive for you making music come from? Like, where does that inspiration from? Like me growing up, music for me was a place of escape, right? It was a soulful experience. It was a self-reflecting, and it still is to this day.
Right.
You know, when I'm, you ever see me in the gym, most of the time you'll see me with a hoodie on, and I'm face down. I'm not here to talk to you.
Right.
I'm here to reset my
Same.
brain for the day. You know what I mean? Like, let's get back to normal so I can go people. But so where does yours come from? Where's the inspiration? What's the music side that really drives you?
I just really like doing this. I can't explain it. I mean, I've wanted to make music since I was very, very little. And, I tried out for every singing show that you could possibly imagine from the time that I was 16 years old till I was 22 years old. And I got told no, 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 but I am so stubborn, and I know when I love something, I will figure it out no matter what. Maybe it's just because I'm stubborn, but I really love music. And it's just what I've always wanted to do. I don't see any other outcome, If somebody said, "What's your plan B?" I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out if that was the case, but I don't see a plan B. I just really like making music.
So, somebody texted me this week, I just won't take no for an answer.
Right, exactly.
And when you realize that that's where the drive is, I think that has to do less about what the outcome is, whether it's music, hospitality, whatever. And I think it becomes more about the passion and where your focusing and your attention is. Because how many of us are willing to be like, well, I was trying this, and and the third time you fail and there's no plan B or whatever. But, and so that has really been resonating with me a lot here lately, of just that idea of I don't have a backup plan. Like, this is what we do. This is, full-fledged ahead. And so I commend you on that, because I can only imagine as being a young mother, and you're looking at all this ahead of you, and you're thinking, all right, it's sink or swim right now. Yeah. There is no, it's easy when I say easy. It is not easy, but when you've got a wife, you've got a support system, you've got, whatever.
It's easy. I wake up in rainbows and unicorns every day.
You've never had a bad day, have you?
No.
So that's until the soda salesman shows up. I don't want to touch a nerve there, but anyway. It's there's just a different struggle, if you will, and so I think that too many times we look at people and say, oh, well, they're internet sensations, or they're social media sensations, or they've got this or they've got that. And they don't see what all was going on behind the scenes while that was built. Because, just like you, how you've just shared with me sometimes, but how many times it's that just soft, gentle rejection. Well, that's not quite where we're going just yet. Or you're about to sign the paperwork and somebody else swoops in, and you're just like, you want to need a long bike ride that afternoon, right? So
why do I feel like he's telling my life story right now?
But and so I think that's what interests me when you say there is no backup plan. Like, this is what I want to do. I love it. And this is where I go. And so you're going to make it happen. And that there's a beautiful element in that. So to want to stay in that.
Yeah.
So.
And you gotta love what you do too. There has to be some love for what you do also, or else you would, if you didn't love what you did, you would not, go for it 100%.
Right.
Even when all odds are against you and everybody's, oh no, now's not the time, or you're not ready, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that. But you have to believe in yourself so much that everybody, there could be 1,000 people telling you no, but So
I don't think you have a chance of being successful if you're not there. If you're not at that point. There's a difference in being talented and dabbling in something and trying to do it.
Dabbling.
Right?
I know I paint a little bit, but I'm not a painter.
Right. You know what I mean?
I do.
Because there's a difference in I'll put it to you this way. A gentleman walked up to me yesterday. I'm sitting at the smoker. And he left, and as he's walking out of the restaurant, he comes up to me and says, "What can I pray for you for?" And that's great. And I'm so blessed to have people that come in my restaurant that want to pray for me.
Yeah.
But I simply looked at him and said, the only thing I want you to pray for me for is for me to be able to continue to do what I love.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because if I can continue to do what I love every day, then I'm not working.
Exactly.
I'm being able to make that positive impact in people's lives every single day, every day I wake up, and that's amazing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, not to be rich,
Right.
not to have some
Hang on, but
be famous or whatever.
Right.
It's
do you realize the wisdom in that answer though? Because in that, think about what you do. The number of lives impacted, whether you are, I mean, I know you had an event today with Redstone and the first responders and stuff that they did, the veteran meetups that you do, the bike night rallies, what we did for the two young men with Minutes Wisely and Fleet. This is all, all rooted in and based around the fact that you own a restaurant. The wisdom in your answer there, I need you not just to flippantly let that go. The wisdom in your answer, I need you to pray that I can just do what I love, continue to do what I love. There's a level there that most people will never understand because they are still searching for what they love.
I think that's the point, D.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
that's to Caitlin's point. Like, if you're not there, if you're not to the point to where that means damn near everything to you, right? Like the only thing that means more to me than what I get to do every day is my wife and kids, right? Like it's wife, kids, work, and then everything else, right? Like that's life for me, and
Right.
Just like her, I'm sure the only thing that means more to her than music is Jonah.
Yeah.
Like. He's pretty cute little fella.
She's got a little soft heart every time.
Yeah.
Like she's like,
Oh,
hey, like you're such a mom. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's great. I love it, man.
just wait. They'll be 21 and not text you back for too long. Just
I know my poor mom deals with that. She'll text me and it'll be like 3 weeks before I answer, but I do call her every day though, so she probably.
Oh, you're fine then. You're covering that. But
Yeah.
like, I literally last night I texted my kids and I was in a funk. One of them looked at me at mom's house and looked over and go, "Why do you look so angry and sad?" And I said, "I'm just over it all." And they're like, "What?" And I said, all of it. And like, I was just done. Right. And they were wanting me to get specific. I was not going to get specific. It was a day. And so we all hang out. We do Tuesday night dinner at my mom's house every Tuesday. So we're all hanging out. We're doing the thing, whatever. And after everybody left, hey guys, love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. It really helped me feel in a better mood. Appreciate it. One daughter hearts it, and that's it. Nobody. And I was like, what? Like I'm opening
like
up as
normal.
dad, right? And my oldest daughter hearted it. Nobody else anything. And I was like, all right, I'm a dad to young adults. That I understand this. This is so.
Welcome.
I feel that.
Welcome to the club.
Oh man,
it's great. I love that.
That's a beautiful thing.
All right, every show we do a segment.
Oh.
Okay,
Cool.
and in this segment, it's a this or that segment, and
This is
it's
fun.
called Mac or Beans.
Mac or beans.
Okay, so you can't answer at the same time. Got to give separate answers. But when you go to a barbecue restaurant, or really any restaurant, you get a choice. But barbecue restaurants, you're either going to pick the mac and beans, or the mac and cheese, or the smoked beans, right? Some barbecue baked beans. Which one would you pick, Jonah? The mac and cheese or the beans?
Definitely the mac and cheese.
Definitely the mac and cheese. You like the mac and cheese. Okay. I got you. All right. And you?
Yeah, I'm gonna the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. It's a twofer today.
It is. We don't get many.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
last
I was like,
episode.
what?
Yeah.
Who are you counting over here?
Yeah.
You've been involved in your messages too hard. Lightning fingers over there. I hear pick, and I'm like, what's going on?
DoorDash has been showing up behind you. You didn't know it.
There are 3 bags waiting outside.
Right, yeah.
Trent's like, can't wait for them to leave.
Yeah.
So,
Never going to live that down, Trent. Never.
oh, man.
Mac and cheese. Clean sweet. I love it.
Some mac and cheese.
I love it.
know?
It's good stuff.
If you do go to his restaurant, you got to try the beans, though. Like,
Okay.
I just,
Yeah, anytime. Come on.
All right. I will.
So with that being said, the other side of the mac and beans is when you're making music in your career thus far, you said you liked writing pop songs to begin with. At this point, now you've dabbled in a lot of different genres. Is your favorite the pop or country?
Oh, it's definitely country.
Definitely country.
Yeah.
Definitely country.
I love I love all music. It doesn't matter what it is. I listen to a lot of like gospel music. But for me, yeah, country music.
Who's your favorite gospel?
Okay, so my favorite song is Holy Forever.
Okay.
And I also like What an Awesome God. So probably Chris Tomlin, I would say.
Was that you?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, just making
From
sure.
a pure talent standpoint, in that realm, that genre, if you will, CeCe Winans. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
lady can sing.
Absolutely.
She was gifted and blessed.
Another amazing artist, Tasha Page Lockhart. If you haven't heard her,
Okay.
wow, incredible singer.
Tasha Page
I
Lockhart.
gotta take notes.
Yeah, Tasha Page
yeah, send
Lockhart.
that to me.
Wow.
Here's how I take notes. I open up my Spotify, do a search so it saves the search, and I'll go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and hit
Go
stuff.
back and look at it.
Ah, man.
So I will tell you, Jelly's new song or Brandon Lake's new song with Jelly Roll turned me on to Brandon Lake,
Yeah.
and I went, geez, probably months without even batting an eye and didn't even think about Brandon Lake.
Right.
And over the last few weeks, I started pulling up all of his stuff.
He's a really good singer.
Holy cow, the guy's got a set of pipes on him.
Yeah,
He
he's
can
very
wail.
good.
I was really kind of blown away at how, like, because look, when you have a guy that gets a cameo from an artist as well known as Jelly is now,
right.
one, Jelly has a special place in my heart from long ago, but so I listen to anything that he puts out, but then to have this guy, and it's totally opposite of anything that I would have ever thought Jelly would have done, sparked interest, right? Sure. But I was shocked at how good of an artist he is. Like Brandon Lake can
if you like
he's
that
got
one
some
too,
stuff.
if you like the Hard Fought Hallelujah, you will also love Jelly and Struggle did a song called Only God Knows.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like both of those, like the one with Brandon and then the one with Struggle, those are both two like incredible songs.
Yeah. Struggle, I don't think Struggle gets the kudos he deserves.
He's so talented, dude.
His brain,
One of the best writers ever. Like it's crazy.
he's crazy. Now he comes from a line of he comes from a line of pretty talented people.
Right.
But his voice is just so unique.
It is
when he
that
sings.
rasp.
Yeah, it's
so
just
cool.
and it's just a very unique style.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love his music.
I think part of going to Brandon Lake and Jelly Roll and even yourself, a lot of these artists are beginning to not pigeonhole themselves into just one genre.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, think back 10, 15 years when Taylor Swift started to go from the country to the pop. And everybody's like, oh, my goodness, they're playing her on the pop station here in Nashville. She's always been the country station girl and whatever. And it was kind of this big deal. And even back, if you can go this far back, I don't know if you can, but like, you know, Garth Brooks tried to do the Chris Gaines crossover thing, right?
Is that a jab?
No,
was a
you've
jab.
made references that were old 12 times a day. I figured I'd throw one in there. All right. But anyway, you know, like there's been this where it was always a crossover, right? You had to do one or the other. You couldn't.
Right. Yeah.
And now I think a lot of artists, generally speaking, but definitely some of these more mainstream artists are holding their own in doing a little bit of both and dabbling. I mean, because
I've never understood why we've always put people like. I mean, look,
I think the industry forced it. I think that's what happened. And I think now you've got people who are saying, wait a minute, I'm a creator. Let me create. Don't tell me I have to do this.
It's like people like Caitlynne. I mean, your voice is amazing and can go across multiple different genres without an issue, right? You know, I think, but you know, like I do think there's people out there that they're probably going to be, you know, Tim McGraw is probably going to stay in the countryside.
Yeah, yeah.
Conway Twitty is probably going to be country.
Well, he's no longer with us, so you're probably right.
But
so yes,
you understand.
I don't think he's putting out any new music.
Jeez, like,
that's funny. I had Conway Twitty pop up like 3 times on my playlist today. I was like, yes, well done, Spotify. Like, finally. But you look at guys like Morgan Wallen. Here's what I think is funny. You can have somebody like him who'll have at one time 10 songs on the Billboard, and like he's just crushing everything he touches. And then you get somebody like Eric Church, who is one of my favorites. But because his crossover is more rock and not more pop, he doesn't get a whole lot of the fanfare, the flair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's still, quote, a crossover. And so I think some of these guys are real unique. There's a part of me that doesn't appreciate the everybody has a collab or a feature. Oh, so-and-so featuring so-and-so. And part of me wants to say, well, you're just trying to be relevant. You're trying to bring somebody on or try to do this, try to do that, whatever, which I get. But also the flip side of that, I look at Zach Bryan. He had a couple of, like, when he had on War and Treaty. And, like, I can't remember the guy's name from War and Treaty, but that man can sing the phone book for as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. And, you know, so there is a lot of this, they don't want to be defined because ultimately they're artists. They want to create whatever your heart, your mind, your soul is putting out. Why does it have to be here? If you write a song, you know, based on what was in a conversation of struggle, you know, in the record studio, or the one where I got this bad breakup, both of those are just as equally
I agree.
Content creating, you know, if you will. So
no, I definitely agree with that. I think, you know, I don't think anybody should be put into a box unless that's what they want to do, is they want to only make country music. But for, struggle, rap, now country.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll, incredible. He was rapping country music. He did rock, I believe.
Yeah.
So I like to do all genres. I don't know. I think it's just fun. I think it's more of like you get to experiment with like different sounds and different instruments and different, melodies. So whatever you're feeling. Like some days I like to sing really, really low and I don't want to hit a high note. And then other days I want to sing like Amy Lee,
Amy Lee.
There's going to be people who don't know who that reference is, and that makes me feel good. That's awesome.
All right, Jonah, you said earlier that you like the rap more than anything else.
Yeah.
All right, so who's your favorite rapper?
Oh,
good question.
I mean, I kind of like Kendrick Lamar.
You like Lamar, okay. Who do you think is the best rapper of all time?
All time?
All time.
Ooh, all time. That's a big one.
Probably like Snoop Dogg.
Snoop?
Oh, let's go. Snoop
Little D. All right, little Snoop Dogg. All right. Okay.
I love it.
Now, do you, I see that you're wearing a Patriot shirt.
Yeah.
So you like football?
Yep.
Basketball?
No.
No? All right.
He's a big football fan.
Big football fan?
He's so smart. He can name like almost any stadium. It's crazy.
Really? Okay.
Stadium with the lowest attendance currently this year.
Wow. It's easy. It's the Titans.
It's easy. It's the Titans. It's the closest one.
It's the Titans.
Gosh, man.
Yeah. That and MTSU. They rival each other.
Oh man.
That'd be a heck of a football game. Those two need to play each other right now.
Hey, I wonder if we called Derek.
No, don't. No. Just.
And then who's the Titans
They
coach?
don't have one.
It's Trent, isn't it?
It may as well be. It could be.
can
It
apply
could
for
be
the
Jonah
job.
right now. I mean,
Hey,
nobody-
there's an opening, Jonah.
There's an opening.
There's an opening.
He is so smart with this game. They might actually get some wins.
Who's your favorite football player, buddy?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah?
All time Tom Brady.
All-time Tom Brady.
Yep.
Okay, why do you like Tom Brady so much?
Cause he
was the GOAT.
Yeah, but he like started out with like he wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody thought he would be good. 6th round, in the draft, but then he got 7 Super Bowls.
Ooh, so he's an underdog. He likes an underdog.
Oh, he absolutely was. I mean, he wasn't a starter at Michigan.
Nope.
Was the 3rd string quarterback, I believe, at New England until Drew Brees finally got hurt.
The 6th round?
Yeah, 6th round draft. Drew Brees gets hurt. It's the only reason he ever gets to go in the game.
Drew Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, not Brees.
It was a Drew B. Yeah. But Drew Bledsoe,
Brees was at
New Orleans. Well, at that time, he was in San Diego.
You said Saints.
Listen.
He's gonna tell you.
All right. Well, my time here is done. It's been real. Y'all have a good night.
I love it.
were you looking for a co-host position?
You just talked yourself into one. So that's
All right. So, what is your mother's favorite song that she sings? What is your favorite song of your mother's? Sorry, I said that wrong.
Well, it's one that's not out yet.
It's one that's not out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
well
good.
said,
Right.
friend.
Can he tell me which one it is?
Yeah, you could say the name of it.
I don't know the name of it.
I just know it's my favorite, mom's favorite song.
I like
You remember what like the words are?
God We Need You Now is cool.
You like that one?
Yeah,
You
I
like that one?
That one's out. So.
Okay. All right. Do we get a taste of any of your music tonight?
Oh, like a sneak peek?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything. You know, I don't really.
You don't have to. You can.
We
We
get-
can make everybody wait.
We can get Trent to drop something in. Yeah, that's
I'm just asking.
Well, okay, so the only thing that I have coming out right now is the cover of Love the Way You Lie. And then I think I'm probably going to go through the rest of the year, and then my next song will be coming out next year, probably like February, and that will be the title track. So the album should be out about the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell us what the album name is?
I don't think so. Not yet.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I have to ask.
It's
Because I
fine.
would do it and I would get in trouble.
It's fine.
what are you doing? Like that.
You have an album coming out in February.
Yes.
Ish.
Ish. Yeah.
Ish.
Heavy on the
Don't-
ish.
Don't hold me accountable to that.
It's February and there's
All
no
right. So
album.
I have one more question about Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, social media aside. And you started jabbing back at some of the comments.
I love it. So fun.
And I don't even know.
Those are some of my favorite. Where
I don't
she
even
reads
know
the
if-
mean tweets.
Yeah, I don't even
Oh,
know
or
if the
those-
jabs would be right, but like I've wanted to do stuff like that for so long. For so long, I want to comment on the review that is just asinine or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Or like we had the Hermitage Golf Course in Mount Juliet, Hermitage area.
In Hermitage.
They have a it's not really Hermitage.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Their director of golf answers the phone and makes fun of people on the phone,
Oh, nice.
right? And they put it on TikTok and Instagram and all the stuff,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious.
That's so funny.
So I've wanted to do stuff like that for the restaurant, but I've never done it.
Hers are great.
So
my favorite's when you have him
Yours-
do it.
I know.
yes,
Yeah. You should. I'm here for it.
like
I
you
think
did,
so.
you did one the other day about somebody asked you about glasses or your nose ring or
always do. They
something
hate
like,
it.
and I just
Everybody either hates it or loves it. There's no in between. They're not like, oh, whatever. They're like, "God, why do you wear glasses? You're so weird. They're so big. Your glasses are ugly. Why do you have a nose ring in your nose? I'm like, why do you care? It's so weird.
But that's what I don't understand is why, like, who cares? Like
They care.
It's not about who cares, because you can look at someone and immediately form an opinion, and there's something you do like and there's something you don't like, right? As soon as you see them, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
My problem is why do they feel the need to share it because they think somebody's going to care about their thought?
Right. Yeah.
That's
you can
what-
think whatever you want.
Sure. You know what they're going to say about me? Like, that big fella's wearing black, but he's trying to cover it all up. Yeah, I am. It's slimming, okay? That's fine. But you know what I don't need you to do? Tell me about it. I already know I'm doing it. I just don't need you to put it in my face. And you know what? I didn't want your opinion. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was outstanding.
But tell me I'm wrong. Like,
Might
you
have
know,
been the best comment of the day. That's great.
that big fella's wearing all black.
That is great. So did you? My question is, did you just wake up and go, you know what? I'm gonna spat back a little bit.
It doesn't. I think it's funny. To me, I think I crack myself up. Like, I laugh when I watch the videos back because I think I'm hilarious.
You are pretty funny. I think it's great. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, so I don't. So, okay, you're going to comment something mean on a public page, then I can use your comment publicly to say whatever I want back because you expressed your opinion, so now I am allowed to express mine. That is how it works.
I love that.
So I don't care, and then it's like, well, you can't, bully someone back. I don't think it's bullying because you commented first and I'm just responding.
You're good. You're good, buddy.
So that's my thoughts on it. And it makes for great content. Like, I don't know what to post 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So when I see a bad comment, I'm like, oh, thank God I get something to post today.
So if we truly believe in storytelling, I believe that people aren't going to tell your story for you.
Right.
You have to go out and tell your story and scream it from the rooftops so people can understand it because food tastes different when you know the people's cooking it story, right? Music sounds different when you know the artist's story.
Right.
When you can hear the pain in the voice of somebody that you know went through a tough time. That it means different things, like what we were talking about earlier, right? So what advice would you give to the world? Because obviously you've done a really good job of storytelling. Your socials are doing very well, right? Derry alluded to it earlier. What advice would you give to someone that is just starting out and trying to figure out how to tell their story?
So, well, just starting out, like I said before, you have to believe in yourself because people are not going to believe in you until it becomes popular to believe in you. And if it's something that you really want to do, you have to love doing it, and you have to know that, yeah, you might seem crazy, that it might take a very long time, to make it work, but you can't go in it with the idea of, oh, I'm going to be, like if it's music, specifically music, you can't go in it thinking, okay, I'm going to be famous. You're going to, bite yourself in the butt at that point. Like, you can't go into it expecting any certain outcome. You have to just start doing what you love and to be true to yourself and to do things that are like of you and not, don't write a song just because you think it's going to be popular. Write a song that actually you like or it means something, who you are as a person. You might think that you have nothing to tell because I had a pretty average life growing up. I didn't go through a lot of hardship. I mean, I had my son when I was 19. I knew I wanted to be a singer, so I auditioned for a bunch of shows, got told no. My parents moved me from Florida to Nashville to do music when I was 12 years old. So they literally dropped everything to move here. So I didn't go through anything crazy. But when I thought about it, well, what am I going to say? I don't have a sob story. I don't have anything crazy to tell. Well, my story is the story of if you believe in yourself, then don't give up on yourself. So it doesn't matter if you've got a huge story to tell or a small story to tell. Somebody will resonate to you as long as you are you. So
Authenticity is king.
yeah.
I think a lot of people want to be the next, like, Oliver Anthony. And so they hope that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that you're 10 years into an overnight success.
Right.
And because, he literally blew up in 3.5 days. And everybody's like, oh, that's what music's like. No, it's not.
No, I've been singing since I was 6 years old.
And he had been singing and driving the same old pickup and doing he was creating for him. It was something he enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
that's where it comes from. Is when your heart's like, I love doing this.
Yep.
And then it is 10 years to an overnight success. So.
Yep.
I know. Everybody's, they'll look at you like, yeah, you just blew up. It's like,
Yeah, sure
been
did.
here for
Just
a long
blew up.
time.
Yeah. I blew up since I was 12. Jonah's age.
Yeah.
Jonah, when's your next song coming out? You working on one?
Not yet.
Not
He's
yet?
doing acting. He's a big
Yeah.
actor.
You're
these
acting
days.
now? Okay. You in a movie?
I'm in a TV show.
You're in a TV show?
Yep.
You got a little cameo for
Okay.
the 911 Nashville.
Nice.
Oh,
episode.
awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
So maybe some people will spot him in their first episode, 911 Nashville.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
My
That
mom
is
made me
good
watch
stuff.
that twice. So, not made me. Mom was watching it twice, and I walked through the house and saw it. I said, didn't you already watch this? Well, I didn't quite get all of it the first time.
Well, there you go. I'm
Do
gonna have
you,
to
girl?
watch it now.
You
I
do
love
you.
it. I love it. Derry, you got a Friday feel good for us?
Always. Hey, but I think this one just falls right dang in line with what we've been talking about here today. Be stubborn about your goals, but be flexible about your methods. Y'all know what to do. Find somebody you know, tell them you love them.
If plan don't work, change the plan.
Yeah,
Don't change the goal.
That's right. That's
I
it.
love it. Caitlynne, look, I really appreciate you coming to hang out with us.
So
It's been a
much.
pleasure.
It's been fun.
You're welcome back anytime, especially if you bring the man.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Now,
you bring the
Look, I
man.
will tell you this: when you get your next song written, I got to know about it.
Alright.
Okay, and then we'll have you back on, and the episode will be all about you.
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
All right.
Deal. Love it.
If people are trying to find you, Caitlynne, how can they find you, book you, all the things?
Yeah. On any of my socials, I have Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and then all streaming platforms. But it's just my name, Caitlynne Curtis. It is very hard to spell. That's my mom's fault. But yeah, Caitlynne Curtis.
Caitlynne is Caitlyne, just for those that are going to be like, what's she mean? It's hard to spell.
Oh yeah.
So
You would never have guessed it.
I will say though, when on Spotify, when you type in CAIT, you're the first one that pops up.
Yeah,
So
let's go.
see, easy enough.
There you go.
So if you can get the C part right for Caitlynne, you're probably halfway there.
I love it. I
So
love it. Look, you guys know what to do. Please make sure that you follow us. If you want to get involved in the show, email me at charlie@singletreebbq.com. You can call me at 615-307-0120. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the show. And until next time, guys, we'll see you then.
y'all be good.